Alright guys, what's going on? Raiders are playing the Eagles this week. We're playing Pennsylvania teams back-to-back, and all I could think of is scrapple and cheesesteaks, even though Pittsburgh's on the other side of the state. We're about Pennsylvania teams in back-to-back weeks. Land of Hershey, so and so and so on. Going on, though, this is going to be a game where the Eagles were a big question mark. Before the season started, I thought the Eagles were one of those toss-up games. We don't know what the hell they're going to do. And when they hired Chip Kelly, I'm like, dang, it's a very interesting story, of course. Guys, he runs away from Oregon. He would have been banned if he was coaching there, and he gets the opportunity he wanted in the NFL. So, what do you know? He gets his opportunity, and we see that game evolving with him as head coach. Yeah, is it kind of strange? You bet it is, but anyways, you got Chip Kelly going, and Michael Vick was hurt. It was very unusual. They had to go with Nick Foles at one point. He won them a game against Tampa. They're a very run-happy team, and the Raiders will have to defend the run more than anything else. They got to be careful of stuff like that, just running. But I believe we could stop them. Their offense is not the same. Their offensive line is not exactly 100% healthy. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong there, but LeSean McCoy's the guy that's going to get a bunch of carries. Deshaun Jackson's going to be their main receiving weapon from what I'm seeing. Defensively, though, is where they're very vulnerable. And usually Oregon teams did not have to play defense because they scored so many damn points. The Eagles, though, in this case, it's not because it's Oregon. It's because Chip Kelly's got to get his players in. And this is his first year, so he's breaking in players and stuff. So their defense is vulnerable. I believe the Raiders need to not put their foot on the brakes on offense. That's the biggest issue I've had with this Raiders team right now. I know people may have been mad. I was so angry over the win, and I know we won. I should be happy over that. But when you have a second half of offense with no offense, I mean, you could look at the play-by-play. There was like 1 or 2 first downs the entire second half. They sat on it. They asked the defense to make a million plays, which they made just enough, which the defense overachieved. You can't do that. You can't do that against any team. You can't just let any team back in the game out of nowhere and have to force to make some late stands and turnovers like they did. You just can't do that. And also on offense, yeah, we did score 3 touchdowns, and that first touchdown was really nice. But that stuff's not going to work. The read option, no offense. I said it in week 1 that it's a gimmick, and I still stand by that. The read option stuff is not going to work in the big picture. I think teams are going to solve that. They're going to find out play assignment football, and they're going to be stuffed. I mean, in the second half, the Steelers had spies, had linebackers looking at Terrell Pryor, and Casey took off. They were ready for it. They adjusted in the second half, and the Raiders are going to have to throw the ball a little better. Receivers are going to have to run routes better, and if they want to finish a game, they got to obviously not make the mistakes, but they can't get conservative either. That stuff's not going to work. Terrell Pryor's touchdown, as exciting as it was, the only reason that happens is because the safety, Ryan Clark, bites. If you watch the tape, the free safety is not supposed to bite on that play fake. There has to be one contained guy or something on the quarterback at all times. That's a high school play. You always have sometimes high school plays would have 3 handoffs just to try to trick people, and you have to have one contained man. Steelers didn't do that. Ryan Clark bites. He goes up to the pile, thinks McFadden has the ball, and Pryor has open space for the touchdown. Now, am I taking anything away from Pryor's speed? No, but that play happens because there's bad defense and no containment. Also, Rod Streeter, great blocking on Troy Polamalu on that play. So, yeah, if it weren't for that, say we score 14 points, quietly, Rashad Jennings, nice. He's been playing well. He catches the onside kick. He contributes on special teams. He blocks that punt, even though it doesn't count as a blocked punt. He still gave the Raiders a short field and that other touchdown. I mean, so many things about this offense. They forgot how to play offense and got conservative at crunch time. So, yeah, that's one of the bigger keys. Just don't let the opposition back in the game. Don't make the mistakes, and you win. That's how I see it. Also, special teams has got to be better in return game. Jacoby Ford, I'm still frustrated over that. He was a disaster to watch, and I think this could be his last year with the team. if the Raiders don't do something with him now. That I feel he should be in the doghouse for an effort like that on punt returns. I don't want to see him punt returning. I don't want to see the ball in his hands even. It's sad. His rookie year, he was so great, so promising, but he got injured his second year, and he hasn't been the same. We got to have a punt returner, and the kickoff returns were bad too. Taiwan Jones returns it to the 7. You got to tell a guy to take a knee in the end zone sometimes, and the Raiders didn't even do that. Stupid. So that being said, yeah, I made my point about the Eagles. It's a little bit enough about the game itself. It's going to be interesting to say the least, just because we're facing a team that likes speed. They like to run the ball very effectively, and they try to spread you left and right, spread out the defense. But our defense has played pretty well. I give credit to Tarver and Dennis Allen for that. They played very well defensively. Just this is a special week. We are playing a Philadelphia team, and we're playing. The Raiders don't obviously. With every NFL game, when you play an NFC team, it's once every 4 years. So there may be a bonus video a little later this week because it's Philadelphia. It's not exactly a hate week or a trash-talking video, but there's a lot of interesting things about Philadelphia sports in the last 12 months that I think need to be talked about and forward, because they've had 4 coaching changes in all 4 sports, and all 4 GMs still got their jobs. I'm more amazed that Paul Holmgren and Ruben Amaro Jr. are still employed at their respective jobs. Until told otherwise, though, I'll see you guys later. Go Raiders as always, and let me know what you all think about this game. See you guys later.